Yeah, but it's okay.
Okay,
It's
okay.
okay.
No.
It's okay.
I don't want to take credit for that.
No, because I'm thinking maybe the script is by you.
No,
You
no.
give to him. Because I also say I have a class with the juniors national team. The signature behind you. That's when I giving like.
When is this? Which team?
Under 19.
Under 19.
Under 19. I give like communication class.
That's really cool.
Over there in Bali.
Yeah.
And I make my presentation with the Itzes video.
Yeah.
I talk to them. I mean, footballers have also do the communication things.
That's really good.
So because we have difficulties for that,
and
right now also our challenge is giving opportunity as a pundit, not just journalists, but also ex-footballers, because they know the experience. They have like the experience to explain or everything. But sometimes we have difficulties to, they really shy. They always say that it's more difficult to do in front of camera than
of course
practice. How do you also with Tom? Is Tom also, because when I first saw it, he's not too communicative. He's not too talkative.
Yeah,
he's quiet.
But it's something like a lot of players have. I think people in life, if they feel comfortable, they will talk.
Okay, so
you have to get a comfortable environment, and then people will talk. Even like Loopy, we had Kelvin on our podcast, Kelvin Verdonk.
Yes.
He doesn't talk a lot, but it was a great podcast because he felt comfortable. He will be back because he really enjoyed it. I think if you create a nice environment, people will talk.
And I also, watched the episodes. He said that I never post because I don't know what to post. And you said that you only one, Kelvin.
Oh, Kelvin, yeah.
Only one players in Indonesia not doing like the social media.
But he started, eh?
No, he started.
Yeah. No, but I think that's cool. Joey called me, Joey Pelupesi. He was on the podcast, and then he called me. Hey, Neal, I'm new to this game.
Really?
Yeah, I'm new to this game. I said, but that's great. Mm-hmm. It's you. You don't have to be like someone else. I think who you are in life, you can also be on social media. You don't have to copy someone else.
Yeah.
So some people are really to be honest, I think Tom is really thinking. He's professor. He's thinking about the post. There's nice pictures and everything.
Yeah.
I just put everything on. I don't think about it. I think, it's nice
so
picture,
like
and then
perfectionist.
He's perfectionist on the field of the field. But it suits him as a character. I think that's really important. Telling a story. You don't have to be copying someone or acting like someone else. Be yourself. Be comfortable with it on social media, but also in life. And to be honest, it's only social media. I know it's huge in Indonesia. I know a lot of people have an opinion, but it's only social media.
But you already know crazy in Indonesia.
Of course. Yeah.
That's why I also bring my message to the younger players, including like Marcelino, Asnawi, and our colleagues here.
Yeah.
I mean, social media can do both ways.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
See?
And I think it's important that people understand, from my perspective in Indonesia, where were you 3 years ago? Where are you right now? Because I believe that nobody believed in Timnas qualifying for the World Cup 2 years ago. Nobody.
Yeah.
If you find a person in Indonesia who said, I believed, okay, I'll give you a Haye Way shirt signed by Tom, and I'll fly you to Amsterdam. I'll show you around. If you are a person you can show me we're going to qualify, nobody. So of course, for example, after the game against Australia, I was at the press conference before the game against Bahrain, and a few media came up to me. Neal, can we ask you some questions? Maarten Paes, he has to go out, right? Mm-hmm. I said, whoa, easy. Mm-hmm. One, he's a good friend of mine, so I would never say. But two, why? Mm-hmm. I asked the question back. 5 goals. I said, 5 goals. Mm-hmm. Did you look at the goals?
Yeah.
Is it only a goalkeeper? And then it goes like this. Okay, he conceded 4 goals against Japan. All the other games at GBK conceded no goals. Maarten.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. It's so only focused on hype and, but if you really look at what's happening, it's not that, of course, 5-1 looks bad and it's not good, but it's not that bad. We should look more about the process, what's going on. I think that's really important. And Yeah, the same like for Kevin Dix. People were really angry at him missing the PK. You think Kevin Dix wasn't angry at himself? I always say, if you have a bad day at the office, what do you want? If you come home or you on the streets, do you want people are yelling at you or angry? Or do you want to say, hey, Valentino, tomorrow we go again? Hey, it happens in life.
Yeah.
Some you have bad days, good days.
Yeah.
And if you look at yourself, if you look in a mirror, what would you want? And treat the players like that. They give everything. I believe everyone gives everything on the pitch for Timnas. That's my experience. If watching against Bahrain, hey, for example, Rido couldn't walk anymore, got back on the pitch, couldn't walk anymore, got back on the pitch again. That's the example. They will give everything for the jersey, for the country. And then the only thing you have to do is you can be critical, but sometimes think they're also people. You know, support them. They all want to go to the World Cup. Everyone wants to go to the World Cup. So if you can help them by being positive and supporting them, I think that's really important.
Second words of the day. Garuda de dadaku, Garuda kebanggaanku. Ku yakin hari ini pasti menang. I already give you hint. So tomorrow, when you go to the stadium, you already know the songs, the playlist.
Yeah.
I already give you 3 songs.
I'll try to sing them tomorrow.
You have to try to sing them. That's why itu belum selesai. That's not finished. Nanti yang selanjutnya ya. Kobar, ingetin ya. Remind me, okay? Second words of the day. And this is really interesting because you also know personally the players.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes social media things or media, even they just like asking what they wanna ask for maybe like clickbites or maybe for the title, something like that.
Yeah.
Can you also, how about the point of view of the players that you knew? I mean, just like the experience. I mean, they just want to settle down first, or maybe they just like want to silence, or what
like when around games or what?
After the games, I mean, you know, most of the players.
Yeah.
Point of view of the players. Is it okay to read all of the headlines?
I think like most of the thing is like most of the players when they are with Timnas, they're not on social media. They're only focused on the game. But the thing is, you don't have to be on social media. People will talk to you.
Yeah.
They will say, hey, did you see this headline? Did you see this? So, of course, they will get the information, people talking about them. But to be honest, they're mentally so strong because, it's not easy being a player for Timnas. It's not easy. It's a great honor. And if I speak to the players who I know personally very well, like Kevin, Maarten, Tom, Kelvin, it's the biggest honor of their life. And they played at big clubs in Europe or played big matches. Kevin played Champions League. Maarten was chosen to the MLS All-Star team, playing with the players as Messi.
Yeah.
It cannot compare playing for Timnas. Yeah. So if you take that in mind, it's an honor every time they step on the pitch. Of course, they will hear about negative emotions, negative comments, but they have one. Yeah, they're only thinking about what can we do next for Timnas, and that's winning the next game, giving everything, and then sometimes against Bahrain away, it's not in your hands. You give everything, and then there's a guy they call the referee. And decided to add some more minutes, more minutes. So it's not in your hands.
Yeah.
But they always give everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's important to see. I think that's always in life. If you can complain at people if they don't give everything. But I cannot name one player of Timnas that doesn't give everything. And to be honest, I cannot name one football player that I know if I see playing that doesn't give everything. Sometimes people think that they don't give everything.
They think.
Yeah, because their shorts are not filthy. They didn't tackle.
Yeah.
They, for example, or didn't get a yellow card when they're... Believe me, when you're a professional player, it's not they became a professional player out of nothing.
Yeah.
They went through everything, all the grassroots, the youth development. And to be honest, being a part of one for a short period at FC Groningen, it's not easy. Because in Holland, you start at a youth team, you cannot see your friends after school. You have to go to practice. You cannot go to birthday parties. You cannot eat cake. You cannot eat this. And that's when you are, as a very young person, you're in a strict regime, only thinking about becoming, football player. And only 1% will reach it. So all the others who had a dream didn't reach it. And the 1% reached it. So they did a lot of offers. And of course, they play in big stadiums. They receive a good salary. But to be honest, they could care less. They could care less about salary, the houses, the life they have. It's playing football. That's the most important thing for them.
Tuh, dengerin tuh. Jadi there are no football players yang nggak kasih segalanya, apalagi buat tim nasional.
And it's easy to complain. And I heard so many stories, especially that's what I love about Indonesia. So we had a discussion last night. I don't think Indonesian people realize how proud they can be about, not only about Timnas, but about Indonesia. The country I traveled, I'm very lucky to travel the world for my work, but you have everything here. You have great culture, nature beautiful, great food, but most importantly, very great people. Yeah. The people are so great. I don't think you guys understand how good the people are in Indonesia. Because
if I already compare also with when I go to the other stadiums, I feel
yes, big-hearted, always trying to help each other. So I think if you take that in mind, it's like it's a really good place, and that's what the players also tell them. When they arrive here, it's a different world than they are if you compare to Europe. Yeah, you've been to Europe. It's different,
really different. Yeah.
People are more selfish, thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
They care more about status, care more about money. Who cares about money and status? We're all the same. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're all persons. We all enjoy football. And that's especially here in Indonesia. Yeah. There are so many people who love football. That's amazing. Yeah. And to be honest, my experience, I've only been once at GBK, but I said it also on our own podcast. I never experienced something like this. And it has to do with so many things. It had to do with the result, of course. But what I was really impressed with is when I looked around, men, women, and kids.
Yeah, family.
In Europe, you won't see it. Of course, you will sometimes see a kid. You will sometimes see some women in the audience. But here, all over the place. And that's a really nice perspective to have.
Is that what makes you come here again? This is your second time going to be in the
No, second time.
GBK, right?
Yeah, I've been here before. But so for me, of course, I'm really enjoying everything we're doing with the Haye Way. I love supporting the guys. But for me, it's also personal. My dad was born in Jakarta. And last time I was pretty emotional because my dad didn't want to go back to Jakarta anymore. He left when he was 8 years old. It's traumatic, I think, for my dad.
Yeah.
But it makes me also happy that I can make my dad proud what we are doing in Indonesia. And my grandmother who raised me also, it's something giving back for them, trying to raise me with Indonesian standards, they always teach me about how playing games, doing math when I was a young kid, reading, and it's something personal to me. It's not just a production or something we came up. It's more personal than any other thing I did in my life.
Tuh, cinta Indonesia guys. Kalau Neal aja cinta Indonesia, masa lu pada nggak cinta Indonesia? Kacau lu semua. You don't understand?
No.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a good word.
I have no idea what you just said.
It's a good words.
I thought maybe you said we're going to the commercial right now. We'll be right back.
No. I just said that, you see how Neal also love Indonesia as well.
Yeah.
So how can you cannot love Indonesia?
Yeah. People can be more proud about Indonesia, I think.
Yeah. And you see how Timnas Day, we call it Timnas Day, unites Indonesian people.
Yeah. It's like I only had one experience. It was great. It was, and then people said you have to come back. It was during Ramadan. People couldn't eat and drink during the day, so come back in June. So we came back, and I'm also happy that we are staying here to view the second game against Japan with the people here, and it just it's a great experience until now. Yeah.
What's your feeling when you saw the national anthem in the stadium, Neal?
So I had a discussion yesterday. I said, I know the meaning of the word diaspora. I know, eh? So I had a discussion yesterday. Should you use the word diaspora? And it's something I didn't think a lot about, but I just said it. Because it sets people apart from the others.
Agree.
Because they're all Indonesian.
Yeah.
They have all Indonesian. And I think a good example is the national anthem.
Yeah.
If you see Jay, Rido, Lino, doesn't matter where they are born,
Yeah.
they're shouting the national anthem.
True.
And I think that says it all. Everyone is standing on the pitch for Garuda, is proud to be there. So doesn't matter where you are born, you're Indonesian.
And that's what I also do in our media, for our pundits, for our team.
Yeah.
That you cannot say the naturalization words.
Yeah.
You can only say the Indonesian player.
Yeah, that's what I believe. Okay, so the process of choosing for Indonesia, I think that PSSI is doing a really good job because it has to do with all the talks. They are looking for people who are proud to play for Indonesia.
True.
What it really matters for the character. And once you have that people are proud and want to give everything, then you're welcome. That's the idea. I didn't talk to the PSSI about it, but that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
And then you see on the field, it's just one team.
Yeah, and it's really amazing.
Yeah.
To show Jay says giving words for the supporters.
Sorry, I have to say, Jay turned 25. I met Jay and I said to him, I'm very sorry to say this, Jay, but how can you be that mature? You're 25. I feel like a little kid next to him.
It's the same when.
But how can he be like this?
It's the same when Rio Ferdinand asked Bellingham, when he also giving words to the Madrid fans.
Listen, I did the podcast with Jay, with Tom, and I said to Tom afterwards, what is this guy?
Yeah.
I was listening to, he didn't have an easy life, eh?
Yeah.
Growing up. He didn't have an easy life. But his philosophy about life, not only now, being a leader off and on the pitch, but also already thinking what he said in the podcast, I want to give back to Indonesia. I want to build something in Indonesia. 25. How can you be like that? Yeah. When I was 25, I didn't know.
What are you doing?
I didn't know what I was doing the next day. I was happy to live another day again. And now he's already,
mature.
He's thinking about, okay, what's good for the team? What's good for giving back in Indonesia? How can I be the best leader? So if new players come in, he will always help.
Yeah.
How can I help you? What can I do for you to make you feel at home? If you have ever something, let me know. I will organize it for you. 25.
And you ask him.
I ask him and then he starts laughing. I say, Jay, I'm serious. Give me some life lessons.
Like I asked you today. You already asked him.
Yes. No, but and that's something, maybe he's the best example of people being critical. Look at 3-4 years ago where Timnas was, where football in Indonesia was. It was a mess. It was a mess and people were not proud. And now people are proud about Timnas. And he's the leader of this team.
Yeah.
And he inspires people out of the field, but also on the field. He makes players better around him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just fascinating.
What Tom say about Jay is the same with you?
Yeah, same. But Tom is a leader. The difference, you have different leaders.
Okay.
So if you have Jay...
Leadership type.
Yes. You know who I think is a perfect leader for Timnas?
Who is it?
Loopy, Kelvin Verdonk. Doesn't talk, but leads by example.
So quiet.
Leads by example. Will never disappoint. Never.
Kelvin Verdonk.
Kelvin Verdonk is a different leader than Jay, but leads by example. He will always go in hard. He will always win the crucial, 1v1s. And I think that's you can be a leader like that. Tom is a leader. Tom is a leader how he passes, how he controls the rhythm of the game. And so you have, in every position, you have different leaders. Jay is the leader. He's El Capitano. He talks a lot. He's good with the media. But you have different kind of leaderships.
Yeah.
And that's also something I think is interesting when you get older. You learn also about life lessons. So you don't have to be like Jay to be a leader. You can also be like Loopy. You don't have to talk a lot.
Yeah.
Just perform, give everything every day. You can be a leader. You can be a good person.
Baik pemirsa, inilah dia waktunya.